What did I play yesterday? 5-6 matches. I won the first 4 or 5. And I ended up losing to white-green humans despite the Archons. Your laptop not installed Arena yet? Yeah, I mean, if you don't miss it, just haven't had time. I'm thinking about getting Adobe Premiere subscription, video editing software, like a few $100 a year, rather than start with one of the free ones and then change. Like a gym membership, you know. Maybe if I paid I pay money for the software, I'll feel like I have to learn how to use it. Yeah, I was looking at a video on YouTube today, and the guy actually had DaVinci Resolve rate really highly for free software editing program. Are you actually like knowledgeable about that stuff, the Magic Hub, or have you just seen a few videos talk about it? Are you kind of an expert? That's the one I downloaded. I downloaded DaVinci Resolve this morning. Your father's professional producer, and he uses that. Because I figured if I want to get serious and I'm gonna change in 6 months once I know more about it, or in a few months, maybe I should just start off the bat with it. But Gravedigger's Cage, we're up against Sniv. Wow, he moved from Adobe Premiere to DaVinci Resolve. That's okay. Kind of an endorsement. Like, not for fine. I mean, I'm assuming if it's his job, he doesn't care about paying like a few $100 a year. Just think it's straight up better. No one calls the nuts against them, right? Basically can't beat that card. Hey, the doofed. 71% win rate was the deck. Yeah, I mean, I was mostly winning yesterday. Didn't play a ton of matches, but not like people couldn't really deal with your game plan. So, I think if you're playing Niv right now, you should probably play Fatal Push. But I don't know if they're gonna have Fatal Push in their deck. Still don't know if I care that much, to be honest. We artifact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll sandbag the Stone Cold. This is just as good. And I have Rebuke up. I mean, this matchup seems like it's probably just super good. Is this the best deck in Modern?
Why doesn't it have Embercleave?
What does Embercleave have to do with anything? Except seldom. One of my top patrons was a 15 months resub. Appreciate all the financial support and the casual Mimi vibes as well. Yeah, DG. Hey, the Doof, did you notice any, I don't know, leaks in the deck or kind of specifically bad matchups? Like a matchup where it felt unwinnable, or was it just like some mediocre draws here and there? Been really enjoying his historic lately. Excited to see you battle. Yeah, I've liked the format a lot. It's weird. I saw Zvi. He didn't play a ton. I think he just played that qualifier, and he said the format was. He thought the format was really miserable. I'm gonna block. They might have a trick, but worst case, I lose my Germ and I just re-equip Analysis on something else. Where is the stash? The stash was only there for a day. Liz will not allow it. I value my relationship more than the memes. I'm sorry. Sorry if you were under the impression things were a little different. Alright. Do you have Fatal Push in your deck? Pretty awesome if they played Fatal Push now. I'd draw a card and get to counter it. Hey, Hayabusa. Hayabusa is like fighter. Is that Dragon Ball Z, or is that kind of generic thing? Isn't like fighter Hayabusa the name of Dragon Ball Z in Japanese or something? Forget. Oh, we actually saw a Fatal Push go to the bottom. Someone's paying attention. What an absolute bloodbath this game is. Just absolutely styling on them. Oh, that's the oops of having a non-tap land in hand. I mean, why were they even gonna kill one of my Nettle Cysts and I still have it all? Simon007, thanks for the raid. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Playing a little historic. What's a Simon and what do you stream? It's for the Suzuki Hayabusa. Is that motorbikes? All right. Don't need Gravedigger's Cage. Don't need the Crypts. Gate, Dispute. What else is kind of bad? Portable Hole's okay to have the 5/5. I could see just Black Stab, just generic cheap artifact. Portable Hole or Glass Casket, probably Portable Hole. I had lunch with my friend Emiel and another old school Magic player. And the three of us were actually a team in one of the French team cups, kind of like a yearly team tournament. And one of the formats was Unified Standard, where you basically can't play more than 4 copies of any card. And they basically had like the 2 good decks, and I had to build a deck with whatever was left over. I wish I remembered exactly what was in the deck, but I ended up playing some blue-white Murphy's deck with Galena's Knight, which is 2/2 pro red. I think I had Shelter in my deck and Disrupt, and I can't remember exactly what else though, but I remember at least winning a few matches. We made it to the finals, I think, or the semis. I think in the finals, and I think we lost to kind of a lame ruling. I think maybe Amiel got a game loss for... Basically forgot to put a card back in his deck that got exiled in one of the games or something. So I think he had an illegal deck at some point, and it was back in the day when they didn't really try to fix things that were like pretty fixable and that was like genuine mistakes and stuff. I don't think it would be ruled the same way today, but it was a bit disappointing in the end, but it was fun though. Hey, Onyx70. Yeah, we're talking about video editing software for YouTube, but I mean, I guess it's for everything. From what I've understood, Adobe Premiere is kind of considered the best. And apparently there's that, I was watching a video this morning that said that there's the free one called DaVinci Resolve, and it's really good. The Magic Hub said kind of went in that way as well. So, not too sure. Sometimes because something is free, people are like, can't be as good, etc. But alright, so I actually have a Kavu and I actually don't have an answer to it. Don't have a portable hole, I don't have stone coil. I don't have really a choice here. Kavu, yeah, Kavu is, I mean, it's a Niv deck, but it's really it's kind of a carry. That deck's 100% carried by Kavu. It's such a huge upgrade for the Niv deck. What are you, beginner? Well, I heard that Adobe Premiere is actually pretty easy to get a... It's actually pretty user-friendly and beginner-friendly. But it's probably going to cost you like $250, $300 a year. I don't know, I mean, it depends on your budget, depends on... There's also free trials on all these things, obviously. I think Adobe Premiere is only 1 week, though. Alright, so what happened? How did it kill Fatal Push? Fatal Push, not too bad. At least I get to keep the artifact in play. I could play another one, or I could draw some cards. Probably need to draw some cards to make some land drops. They might have a counter spell, though. I guess if they have a veto, they can also veto Nettlesis. They can dispute like all the counters. Usually when you're in these spots and you have the choice between Nettlesis and Engineer, you probably want to go for Engineer in the spot where you haven't made a land drop yet. I think a lot of time down the line it's gonna pay off. Hey, Sound Student. Welcome to the sewer. Thank you so much for your support. New sub. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. Is the Innistrad Champs a pro play thing or a different sort of tyranny? Yeah, it's pro play. It's MPL people and rivals qualified, and people who qualified through arena qualifiers, and then a few invites here and there. You know, the VML League, maybe Red Bull tournaments get some invites. Maybe you know, the PTQs, the qualifiers that Star City runs, all these events. Yeah. Not great. I mean, could do Nettlecyst and equip the Nettlecyst, but that alliance loses to any removal spell. Could draw free cards. I have one Ornithopter left. Are there any other free cards I can draw that can block? No. Alright. Obviously I'll lose to literally any card, but draw is a little clunky. I had the Kavu and I didn't have portable hole. And your only TV, thank you. Oh, that does. I don't think you want gas casket. 4 portable holes for their 4 Kavu should be good. You don't want to overdo it. In the end, what card did you decide to cut for the 4th iteration in non-map control? I would cut the second 5 mana Teferi. There's other changes I wanted to make. I made a YouTube video about the deck. It's a bit long, and if you've been watching the streams a lot, probably not gonna learn a ton, but you can check it out if you're interested. I wanted to maybe try and fit a second Lonely Sandbar. Was high on my list. I think maybe a copy or 2 of Lightning Bolt in the main could be cool. I talked a bit about it at the end of the video, like which card I would consider adding, which card I think you can trim if you want to try stuff. I was thinking about one Ephemerate might be good in the sideboard, maybe in matchups where Solitude is really good. For instance, against Hammer Time or against Burn. Just get enough spots where you Solitude Ephemerate, probably game winning a lot of these matchups. Where do you want the feedback? I think best, honestly, anytime you have any question or feedback, the best place is the stream. It makes it more lively. It gives me something to talk about. We can discuss it with everyone. By far the best place, I think. Unless for some reason you feel like you need to write up something, that maybe the Discord. Also, depending on the people, maybe you can send me a DM, you know, I guess people send me DMs sometimes about stuff. I might not ignore it or not answer, you know, but probably at least read it. But obviously, I know for YouTube, I mean, I know that the thing is, one of the advice they were giving is just start doing it, you know, rather than wait to be like, oh, I'm going to do it perfect. Just start doing the videos and then keep improving as you go. I obviously know that there's like a billion different things I could be doing that not ideal right now. All right, let's see. Do I just want the 1/1? Might be happy down the line I did. We do know they have Fatal Push, so it's not like the 1/1 starts beating down. It does give me something where Rebuke. The problem with a 1/1 is they can just kind of ignore it for the most part. When did we test together, Brennan? I mean, I'm going to be like a lot of my testing here if you want to come and hang out during the streams and talk about it. I'm going to be pretty open about it until the very end. And even then, I might just, I don't know, because I'm going to be, yeah, I'm going to be a little busy before decklist submissions. The Team PT. Oh, we're talking about Modern. Classic Brennan, just trying to slide into my testing team. Either was kind of the nuts. I was looking, for instance, because I did my deck tech for Omnaf was just Magic Online Open, and I know like for now my videos are a bit static, but I was trying to figure out the best way to showcase a deck. I was looking at Ether Hub, I was looking at MTG Goldfish, which one has like the cleaner, the clearest like kind of look. Arena's probably pretty decent actually for Arena's probably pretty decent for decks that are on Arena. But you know, basically my videos, there's like zero editing in the first few I did. It's just I shoot one thing and you're pretty much gonna lock in green-black lures for historic. Yeah, I mean standard. I'm gonna be playing as soon as the set hits. I think there's Red Bull and the Croquis turn this weekend. Hopefully the Croquis tournament is not on the same day as the Red Bull. That I'm not sure of. Still 5 mana. Free Stone Cold. What are my other options? And it's Moxfield is super clean. Yellowhat. Moxfield deck building made easy. Alright, what did they do on their turn? They helix the thingy for free. Did the extra cost. I'm like kind of stuck actually. This game's a little scary. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up last turn actually. I played the portable hole last turn. You have information about this championship? Which championship? I mean, it's December 3rd for 5th. It's historic and standard. Magic.gg is not a bad place to start looking if you're looking for some info. Publish the prizes and stuff. They announced last year, I think it's $450,000 total. I don't think I really need to portable hole. I think this is just better. They want to try for lethal. I was paying attention to the timing tell. Yeah, the Riverglide pathways are kind of upgrades on islands because of Merfolk. You still have Hallowed Fountains in your deck, but this way you have a few less. I don't know if they play Anger of the Gods. Don't Fatal Passage? No. Fatal Path. Oh. Perhaps probably decent against them. And cheap. How badly do I need the second Nettle Cyst? I take the Crypt. I have a Rebuke. Pumps my smiths right away. Probably some utility. They probably have deluge and iteration, but not sure it's going to be very relevant. Off monitor would be nice. It's pretty good too. Wow. Hits? Grab bigger skate chat. Music's Mastery Gear Hulk. Doesn't look like they're a Gear Hulk deck. Did that foretell. I'll do what? One crypt, one casket. Maybe they could have more creatures after sideboard. Dark Toe. Not ideal sideboarding configuration here. Am I muted? No. Talk sometimes. I also have a gate now, gate nose on the mic, so quiet. Oh, Reed Duke started his YouTube channel too. We're all out of a job. We're all out of the extra income from the MPLs. We're like, maybe we should grow up a bit. Not grow up, but he made his first video about how to properly shuffle a deck. It's pretty cool. I thought it was kind of clever too. It's a good topic. It's evergreen and yeah. Pretty smart. I think I'm gonna end up shocking no matter when I play that Hallowed Fountain, so I'll just play it now. Is Oswald Fiddlebender bad in this deck? Yeah, if you look at the curve, it doesn't work. There's not even a 2-mana artifact in the deck. Let's see. Oh, they have the egg in their deck. Alright, well, I definitely botched the sideboarding. Oh, sweet hand. Buds. Will the 1-mana artifact that creates a blood token be good for this deck? Well, this deck, no, because it doesn't have black in it. But yeah, kind of different build. I'm not sure. I mean, you have to play blue because of Thought Monitor, and the blue cards are insane, and the white cards are insane, so I don't know where black fits, so it might not be worth it to build a black version of this deck. Alright, definitely need to counter that, try to slow them down. This game looks kind of lost though. I guess I should maybe have assumed Smoldering Egg. I can maybe power through the dragon, even if they flip it. So I know some nice card shuffling tricks. I don't think so. I mean, I can probably put a card to the top, you know, but that's not very... Never done any magic or anything. So Gab, do you cheat when you shuffle? Is that your secret? This game's looking pretty grim, obviously. Does the zero cost of Crypt outweigh the utility of Solga Lantern in his deck? I'm assuming Aaron decided it did, right? I should have just equipped and said go, actually. I don't know why I did that instead. That's bad. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Might have had a shot. Now all I have to do is play 2 spells. Like staff's probably not super great against instant speed removal and prison bar and all that stuff. Hey Giuliano, yeah, I'm always interested. I'll pretty much always take at least a 10-second look at any deck list people post in chat. The only thing is you gotta be ready for the possibility that I'll just say your deck sucks. The meme in the channel. We've got a command for deck review. The Affinity deck worked like the modern list with Neoform and Critter Hoof Behemoth. I think you're missing... I'm not sure. I don't think Mirror Enforcer or the land cycling one are legal in Historic, right? So you only have Thought Monitor. And you're not as good as having Affinity. Wow, that was pretty amazing. Perfect hit. Enforcer's legal. Thoughts on Ballisted Old John Sack? I played it for a bit. I thought it was pretty good. Thought it was pretty good against the Black-Green Lures deck because it felt like your plan just trumped theirs and they didn't kill you fast enough. Thought it was fine against the Humans deck, which are popular. I didn't play a ton against Phoenix. I'm not sure it's great there. I don't know. Probably pretty good deck. All right. Opponent goes first. My hands. Oh, not missing much. Like, if they play a cheap card and I draw a white source, my hand's good. Or I draw any cheap artifact, my hand's okay. Or I draw lands. I don't know, retract. I mean, your list looks fine. I'd play 4 iteration. I'd probably not play Thought Scour. Well, that worked out. I'd play 4 iterations. I would not play Thought Scour. You'd have to. You should go as Aspiring Spike. If he's willing to answer, he'll have much better insight on these kind of lists. If I play Nettlesys, it's gonna feel really bad if they have the binding, but Nettlesys is a fair cranial plating. Nettlesys is just a better cranial plating, honestly, in this deck. Pretty sure. I'm guessing if you had the choice between 4 Nettlesys or 4 plating in this deck. Nah, maybe not. You do have a lot of cheap. You'd probably build the deck a little differently. And then plating would be better. What are we gonna have? Corvold? A tapping out was foolish here. I could have just said go one time. Oh, did I play Portable Hole after attacking? Is that the -1? 1 mana. Bought 2. A fair rate, if you ask me. That should work. I think Untapped is back working too. The overlay should be working. Does green black have any mass artifact removal? They have Rampage to Clans after sideboard, but it's more for Solemnity 9 lives. I don't think it's really going to save them in this kind of matchup. What, am I going to get just 8 free frees and just kill them anyways? Shadow Spear would be nice. Asking you shall receive. What's bad against them? Am I supposed to ever trim Reverse Engineer? This crypt's not very good. This deck will not survive in competitive. Why would it not survive in competitive? I mean, obviously, if it's bad against the 2 best decks or whatever, it's a bad sign. Sentinel. I think Sentinel is a bit too good of a Magic card to ever cut. Is Glass Casket that good? Devil is a little scary. Even though I have Disruption for the rest of their deck. Getting a Goose, even if it's 2 for 1, 2 mana for 1. Maybe on the draw I'll trim an Engineer and only have 3 caskets. Do that. I'll try cutting the 1 Ornithopter is good. Aaron trims Engineer all the time. Okay, makes sense. Maybe people have more removal, so their Engineers are a little more clunky. Don't call that a dead giveaway. I should cut these pathways so people probably stop asking about it. Or have a command in chat. One, two, three. Actually, I meant to use the other one. That's not what I want to do. I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to play Portable Hole and 2/2 Stone Coil. I think they're gonna have Meat Hook Massacre probably. I draw 2 cards, at least 1 card if they play Meat Hook Massacre. I guess maybe that's a reason not to play the Stone Coil right away. Passage. Yeah, I brain farted the Portable Hole play. Well, paying a hefty price. I wonder if Steel Overseer could be good in this deck in small numbers. I honestly don't really have bad cards though. Might as well play the Sentinel. One more. I have lethal if I want to. I can't lose either way. I guess. Well, that was not what I wanted to do. I was gonna say, I guess maybe Meat Hook Massacre is their one out, so play accordingly. I should have just gone for the kill. I'm glad I didn't. That was obviously a mistake. I'll make it a 2-2 right away with Gravedigger's Cage. Oh. Not a bad draw. They're in pretty big trouble though. They can't even win, right? They can't hit Fatal Push. I'll have all these. And his deck just doesn't lose. That might be tough. Instead, classic Jinx. Do I beat goblins? Don't. I just have Shadow Spear and Nettle Cyst. I have Gravedigger's Cage for Muxus. Do I have anything for Krenko? How much damage is that? I have to jump. Right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 10. Only 14, I guess. Win one friend MCQ with that deck, what you lose to. Lots of breaks in my deck. Where is Yeah, Krenko, like even if you can keep Muxus in check, they still have Krenko that's super scary. Alright. Guessing matchup. Goblin's pretty bad deck, so a bad matchup against Goblin's probably not the end of the world. I don't have the third land. That's yeah. People complain. What should I have on? What? Add the voice. I think people have complained about that in the past. I'm willing to. Is pet SFX or voice? Might just be SFX. We can go to your profile. Disabling emotes. So letting me just trade with a chieftain here? Alright, I guess I'll disable emotes. Sad day. The worst decision. Well, it might as well. Now there's the bird singing. I know I have cleansing in hand, and I might play it as a ref, but I still want to. I mean, these cards can't trip anyway, so. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Oh. So I should try and keep Rebuke up. I'm not playing Cleansing Nova, it's therefore an Enchantress deck, so you can get rid of 9 lives combo. do they have? Did Muxus? Looks like Muxus. I think they're deciding how many goblins to stack. Oh, I guess I die if really in bad shape if they just hadn't blocked last turn. Is Crib just better than Sentinel because it's free? And been a few matchups where I wish I just had like Ornithopter in my sideboard. Just anything generic I can bring in when I have nothing else to bring in. Archon delays their Muxus by 1 turn. Yeah. Yes. I think I need more action. Like this next turn. I guess I've grabbed a Giz Cage. That's you know what? I'll just play Portable Hole. Why not? Okay, good enough. Gamble, gamble. This part of the stream. Actually, maybe I should have played Shadow Sphere turn 1 because of Thalia. I think I'm better off just keeping Rebuke up. Whatever they're gonna do is better than me playing that Smith. They're saying it feels like I have a shot this game. I'll lose because Kong's not a reverse engineer. Break. Zero creatures. That'd be one way. It's not exactly zero creatures. Alright, so Thought Monitor or Shadow Spear equip my Smith. I think I have to equip and hope for the best. Obviously that's whatever, you know, Cathar or Skyclave, whichever the one they play, but game 1's really bad for you, so equip attack. Equip attack, I take way too big of a beating. So it's like equip attack's terrible. Equip attack's scared. If you have Bruce with Qatar, you're just gonna lose anyway. Alright, take Thought Monitor, even I can maybe Stealth Cast next turn. All the other cards in my hand are pretty terrible. Can do Stone Coil. Any X2, I've never seen that before. Weird. Could attack and then move it to Thought Monitor. Or I could just chill. If I attack, I can double block Adeline plus Inspector. Guess I don't mind. Also better against Skyclave Apparition. I don't think they play Skyclave in the main though. I didn't even do the math. I didn't realize I was this close. Do I need like Ornithopter? The worst. Is it close at all? Flip Smith. 6. Go up to 7. And I have Chump. I have a choice anyway. Oh. Yeah, it didn't look like lethal. I was actually surprised it was. I knew it was a lot of damage. I didn't expect down to 1. I think we're very dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6 damage, actually. If I count right. I mean, I lose my board, but... Exacxies, really? No, it's not. I do get back Brutal Cathar if the attack was everyone. I trade Smiths for Cathar, chump 3 creatures. I don't know why I didn't attack with Thalia though. What happens if I Karn minus and I attack? I attack with a 7/7 lifelink. You have to block with something. I go up to 9. And then I have 4 blockers, so it's kind of the same spot as last turn. 2 flyers got me down to 3. So my guy's 7/7, so they have to block with like... You're gonna block with like 1/1 plus Esper Sentinel. Go down to 1. I go up to 9. Then they attack with everyone. That's 6. I can afford to take 6 and 1 attacker, and then I have to block 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. I think that's fine. Hopefully I didn't mess up the math. Oh. Oh, I forgot it. Forgot I'll let them draw cards. That's not ideal. Twice as likely I die next turn. Whatever they might have top decked. I think I counted the 1/1. These 2 dies. The attack was everything. I'm at 9. I take 6, 7, 8, and then I block 1, 2, 3, 4, counting the 1/1. Yeah, I go down to 1. So if they don't have anything that impact the board, but it's pretty unlikely. Even though Luminarch Aspirant kills me, Thalia's Lieutenant obviously kills me. Company probably kills me. Bertholdt kills me. Range of Years kills me. But it's possible. The fact that they're blocking with Adeline might mean they bricked. That's kind of a good sign. Or is it? I don't know. Yeah, Shadow Spear has been absolutely key to a lot of my wins, for sure. Why do you not pay? I'll do. Oh, they had me dead. Okay. I'd start a little like that maybe against them. Let's see how Aaron sideboards. -3 crypt, -3 reverse engineer, -4 sentinel, -1 stone cold. Oh, so he boarded out all the sentinel. And I boarded out the rebukes. I know sentinel doesn't hit a ton. It hits their most expensive cards. Alright, fine. Ryuk's just so bad against their own sentinels and their Thalias. Rebuke was good for me this game. Kind of like the idea of just keeping... Plus you already have Gravedigger's Cage for their good cards. I think Karn could be good too. Karn was Archon's kind of good. Let's do something in somewhere in the middle. Snow White mana. Oh, never mind. What a synergy. Fire Treasure Vault. No, I will not sack my Treasure Vault to make 0 tokens. Please stop asking. I'm gonna take that. Better against Thalia. I just want to dig to my Archons, I think, in this matchup. Not sure how much I care about the Thalia, but... think they can get through 2 Archons eventually. But yeah. I guess that actually works. It's sorry for laughing at you. Yeah, because it's already attacking, but I don't have to pay for it. Alright, can they actually punch? Well, that kill attack was one, pretty sure. They keep trying. Does not understand what the card does. Just thing attack. I like these rebukes are just gonna be bad and slow. And I want cheap artifacts to enable the rest of my deck. Burncall actually block anything in their deck? Archon is good, but it does feel like you need to draw 2. close down their company. Grab the. I think the counter on Sentinel's pretty aggressive. I was trying to not die, so I'm not gonna attack, I guess. Probably a close call though. Place Sentinel. Don't draw cards. Alright, I kind of wish I had attacked last turn. Are they gonna double block? Oh, their hand must be trash. This is gonna be really bad. Looks great for me that they're trading, but maybe there's more to it. Wrath, no way. They're literally like 30 creatures in 4 companies. Whatever. And where to double block when you're. Yeah, I think they're probably very well. Possibility. I could have definitely just played one of my, like I could have led was pretty much any card in my hand there. I think it was all fine. It was like a huge Helena. Wow. Draw. Oh. Whoops. Oh, okay. Loris. Why didn't they do anything? They just want to stack their oven to the squirrel? It's tempting to just ancestral here. Also not sure if I'm in that big of a rush. Oh, I have deadly disputes. Oh, I kind of wish I had kept Rebuke up if I knew that was going to be the top of my deck, just because now they're going to get on the board and I'm going to be stuck with a bunch of reactive cards. Guess I can turn one of my artifacts into a 4/4, maybe equip it with Spear. Yeah. Oh, also, no, I only had one Rebuke. I drew two, need two more. Looks pretty lost. I think playing Engineer was fine. I think if I'd known what I was going to draw, I'd have done things differently. Better or worse than Reverse Engineer, just equally bad. I can equip and keep Rebuke up, or I can card minus, get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and not really have Rebuke up, kind of. You have double Rebuke up? If I equip? Am I dead on board if I equip? Karn's probably right. Looks kind of good. Might have to double chomp here. Ingram, hey Christoph, daily quest. Thanks for the raid, bud. Hope you had a good stream. Is Install Artifact legal in Historic? I am not sure. Citadel's not though. You probably don't want to do that. Never been a part anyways. Sack 1, sack 2, sack free. Then it was the mana. They sack something else, so they're both 7 power. I think I actually have to counter that. Have to chump. Let's see, they can sack, sacks. Then it was the mana sack. Attack free permanents. Stuff I'm gonna have to chump, meaning should keep the crypt. Very likely to still be dead, but I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Until not the greatest against Shambling Swarm. Pretty good against the rest of their deck. Duke maybe not the greatest because their spells are so cheap. If he had a sideboard guide for green black sack, green black food -1 crypt, -1 ornithopter, -1 blackstaff, -4 rebukes, plus 3 cage, plus 4 casket. Yeah, so pretty similar. Didn't like rebuke either. What's your hand? Kind of nuts. Hey, Karma Prey. Yeah. Well, isn't it better that you see that I have 4 Archons and not just 2? That would be even worse, right? If I only had 2 in my sideboard and I drew both sideboard games. Get the cat, probably. Nice. I think I'd rather go after the oven than the cat. Treasure Vault or Glass Casket? Treasure Vault. That's... First Sentinel number 2 is nice as well. And all these cards are really... I'll take Esper Sentinel, actually. The real killer dub. Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. I forget, is real killer dub French? If I get rid of familiar, I'm gonna regret it. Just dump my hand. Fine. Deck has so much value. Perhaps play too conservatively. Wow. I've used the land, but my mic too low? Is my volume too low, chat? I've been talking quiet. Maybe I should turn the sound up. Been pretty quiet. I'll turn it up a bit. Better? Sounds good to you. Alright, is it too high now? Should I turn it back to previous level? Asked Vandal. What did they destroy? They just didn't have a creature. Yeah, it's sad Vandal. Alright, kind of have it all here. Pro land. Should I believe in the heart of the cards at the treasure vault of the smith? Alright, so I have to worry about Meat Hook Massacre. Being what? Discard the legendary. I could discard the lands. Serpent good enough for this deck? It's been fine. There's a decent amount of Niv on the ladder, so it's nice there. It's cheap, sometimes it's small, sometimes it's one of the worst cards in the deck. There's a reason Aaron only has 2 in his list. It would have been good for me in game 1, I just died to squirrels. I think last time I played this matchup I lost and I also died to squirrels, or... I don't think I've played that matchup with... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can make Hook Massacre full. Arc. Oops. Do I at least get to kill the squirrel? Alright. I'll take it. Not great. We're not 100% set on this deck for championship. Championship lists are not due for another 3 weeks. So... How did I get wrecked? Push, pulse. I'm gonna lie, I'm a little worried. 2 trails. 2 active trails is somewhat scary. Double cage. Gotta play around pulse, male pulse. Maybe I should be more worried about me than pulse. Yeah, these attacks with Esper Sentinel was that attack with Esper Sentinel was unfortunate. Probably dead boy. Strong. I didn't even need that second metal system. So how does Aaron's sideboard do things a little differently? He said he actually keeps in 2 crypts But he boards out all the disputes. Or all the rebukes. Brought in the 4 caskets. I brought in the 2 cage, he had 3. Okay. What do you think, Chad? A few rebukes? I mean, rebuke's still 1-mana counterspell for the most part in this deck. Even if their spells are really cheap. Meat Hook Massacre they're gonna cast at some point. Oh, hey Aaron. My sideboard plan here is very subject to change. I've tried 2 rebuke as well and 0 crypt. And you liked was that after the sideboard guide or you're still not sure? I mean the zeros are just nice in this deck in general. I made this tiny change. I'm trying 1 Carnivore, 1 Reverse Engineer. Good so far. Yeah, you always changing. Yeah, I hear you. I have Mass Vandal. Good against that. That's the ultimate way of knowing. This way you have 1 of each. You draw 1, you see what you have, you know, empirical, low sample size, empirical, testing. Hmm. Better. Actually don't have white mana. I have a lot of that still. Actually, Crypt would have been really good here. It would have turned on my Spire. That's kind of funny. Oh, there we go. We have our answer. Card going after the squirrels. Take the goose now and leave the duck. Take the goose for now. I even have Stone Cold for Ram the Squirrel, actually. Oh god. I don't know why you have these red pathways. I'm gonna cut them. It's just not worth the chat spam of people asking why you have the pathways in your deck. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna take it slow. I don't think I'm in a rush here. Might be a little bit transparent, but not necessarily. I think that card's too annoying. Morale's not doing a ton for them yet. Cat's gonna be obnoxious if they ever hit oven. Hey, Hayabusa, thanks. Oh. Right, I totally forgot about Pulse. I had it in mind earlier in the game. That was probably a bad play by me. Without being too result oriented. There's no reason. I didn't even care about the squirrel that much. That's kind of a disaster. Need a Shadow Spear. I need an answer to Lurrus. Yeah, that portable whole play was super loose. There was no rush. Pulse would have been pretty brutal either way, though. I think I could have sequenced a tiny bit differently. Alright, not a bad draw. That was pretty lucky. Is it going to be enough? I guess we'll... Wasn't Volt trigger dismiss because it's only once a turn? Card would be pretty insane if it wasn't. I'd have a 2-turn clock. I don't know what their clock is though. I'd have a goose, I'm dumb. Put it on the... I don't know, I guess if they block was the goose, not the end of the world, slows them down a bit. Am I just dead? Like, dead to massacre. Probably dead. I've played this game probably a tiny bit better. I don't think I did anything horrendous right this game. I think the Shadow Sphere. Real questionable. If I'd known I was going to draw exactly what I needed. I just dead. Attack. That's 1 damage. They attack to make a food. Yeah, man, exactly lethal. Rough. I probably could have played this game a tiny bit better and a rebuke not being a crypt. Cost me. I should just have it on repeat. Whenever I'm not saying anything, I should mention that the blue-red pathways are there to combat Island Walk out of Merfolk. Say that on repeat. Halfway command? No, I'm just gonna remove them. I did play against Merfolk once yesterday, but you still have Hallowed Fountain. I had an island in play anyways. Didn't even really matter. Alright, YouTube question chat. I did the set review with Canister and I want to put it on YouTube. Should I put one video of 4 hours, or should I split it up in like colors, in 5, in 2, in 3? The video is like we talked for 4 hours and a half. Would you just like start watching it and then go back to it later? Split by color, one video with timestamps. David splits by color. But it's easier to pick up where you left off. One video with timestamps seems fine. Anyone with actual YouTube experience, or just kind of guessing or saying what you would like, which is fine. I'm just... Yeah, split up makes more videos, which might be one of the reasons many people do it, but I don't mind just doing that and making more videos about other stuffs. One video probably easier to clickbait, that's a good point. What's going on here? Oh. What? Oh, that's an instant, right. Anyway, anything worse flashing back in their graveyard? Not really. Like Stone Cold's gonna die regardless. Two. With the videos, you get more clicks by continuation of viewers, and you get more viewers that tag along and see the second or third and go back to watch everything. He worked on a big... Okay. YouTube doesn't like videos that are longer than an hour. YouTube algorithm rewards frequent but not too frequent videos. That's true. I think there's a lot of myth about YouTube algorithm. To do a collab with CGB and ask for Insight for YouTube. Could do that. Didn't he just get huge just by being super consistent though? Alright, is it worth it yet? Phoenix, I saved the free damage. Oh yeah, that's a good idea for a video. I want to put the whole thing unedited too at the end. Okay. Be surprised how many people just rewatch stuff. Yeah, I can see that. Right, survived. We're in the clear. Alright, that's not. UGB's name, Covert Go Blue. I think it's because he liked blue decks, control decks. Oh yeah, I could have targeted the land. I wanted to keep Rebuke up. I did forget I could just target the land though. Like red mana. Incubation? And it doesn't put in the graveyard. Don't they have like very few creatures in their deck? Kind of a weird one. Probably worth countering, right? They don't have much going on. Oh wait, how many cards do they have in the graveyard? 5 right now. Could save it for the Ox, for a card that actually does something. I was gonna force them to unblock. But it does. Didn't see it coming. Uncall. What do you think, Chad? Do you think they have the Sprite in their deck? They have Sprite, they could have Drake. I'll leave them in. Current seems slow. First Engineer seems all slow. Casket could be good, Dispute could be good. I might just not do Dispute just because we saw so few blue cards and they're all super cheap. Shell Phoenix. This also has reach. I don't know if that's relevant. Fuck. guess that's the least worst option I have. Be like one glass casket. I'm not sure what they would have for sideboard. It was president bothering me during my stream as usual. If I can get all lucky here. It'll work. Thinking crypt, but also good. I might die to those stupid creatures though, just the channeler plus a hardcast phoenix. Macron wanted to know why Gav is playing Pathways. Yeah, probably. He would. A fast clock. Think about it. You know. Here. 4/4 flying. Good. There you go. 4/4 flying's too slow. They probably just have another phoenix in hand. Uh-oh, they topped. Nice, some removal spell. And like a lightning axe. I'm good. Got this. Honestly, I should let them surveil first. As this was one reason not to play the second Shadow Sphere. It's worse against double Abrade. I guess they also have to kill Nettlecyst next turn. Not just Shadow Spear anymore. Activate the Shadow Spear. Turns your opponent control lose hexproof and rifle. Wait, why did he do it now? Sure. Gravidigger's Cage was decent. Oh, that's not my rank up match, right? I lost? I guess I'll play one more. One more, whether I win or lose.